Hello and welcome to my channel. Since Cybersecurity Awareness Month is just around the corner, here are some reminders on how to spot and avoid the cost and embarrassment of falling for a business email compromise scam. If you are new to this channel, I'm Bill Osolinski, a certified information systems security professional with 30 years of experience. Always question urgency. When fraud happens on computers, it is, at its heart, about psychological manipulation, so spotting an email compromise scam requires getting in touch with how you're feeling. If an email elicits an emotional response, take a step back and reread it when you're calmer. The stress the scam induces is what keeps you from questioning the premise. That makes you less capable of thinking critically, which is a key part of how such scams work. You should be particularly skeptical if the person sending the email asks you to keep something quiet. Scammers do things like isolate you from your peers. They come at you from a position of authority and say things like, "Please keep this confidential and only between us." This type of social engineering makes it so people feel like they have to take an action with some kind of urgency and that you can't share it with anyone. Always confirm through a second channel. Now that you're skeptically questioning the legitimacy of the urgent request, check to make sure the email is coming from the person it claims to be from. The best way to do this is to ask, "Just be careful." It is important to pick up the phone and call the number you know to be legitimate. Do not rely on a phone number that's in the email itself. It will be owned by the threat actor. The person that is being impersonated would so much rather have someone take the time to confirm than to lose thousands or $1 million in a malicious transaction. Check the email address. Getting in touch with a supposed sender isn't always an option. If not, there are a few tricks you can use to spot whether an email is real or fake. The first, check the email address and make sure it's from the company domain. Always check the domains you are receiving mail from. Sometimes this will be obvious. Your CEO isn't likely sending you an email from a Gmail account, for example. Sometimes it will be more subtle. Fraudsters have been known to purchase domains that look similar to that of the company they're attempting to fraud, all in the hopes of appearing legitimate. Another trick scammers will use is email spoofing, which you can spot by clicking reply and checking the email address that shows up in the to field. If it's different from the email address that it appears to come from, you're likely dealing with a fake request. Go through the proper protocols. Now this is boring, but the best defense against business email compromise scams might be old-fashioned bureaucracy. There is a process in place for things that are the common target of scams, like large purchases, for example, or updating financial information in a database. Then your company is less likely to fall victim to such scams. A healthy company probably shouldn't be using email as the workflow for important financial processes. Leaders, keep communication open. One last piece of advice, and it's for the leaders inside companies. Don't act in such a way that people will mistake scammers for you. If you regularly email employees and ask for urgent favors while telling people to keep quiet about these requests and not to work through the official channels, you're increasing the odds that your company falls victim to such scams. On the other hand, if you create a company culture of transparency, you're making the company stronger and more resistant. That's all for this presentation. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.